You know what the show is, you know where we are. It's NAB 2014. I'm Michael Arts. Timecode Buddy is here. Timecode Buddy is really an interesting product. Tell us about it.
Hi, Michael. Yeah, it's a whole sort of ecosystem. We've sort of got there's three words on a strapline: generate, sync, share. So it's a whole on-set and location-based synchronization solution, all wireless, bringing in a whole load of different technologies, really. So we bring in a very accurate timecode generating source as the key. So that's all. You know, they've always got that. That's rock solid. And then we re-clock that source from a very long range and robust RF data link down in the 915 megahertz range for the US and 865 for the UK. So it's a very uncongested band, which means that we can guarantee solid RF wherever we go. Very long range, and it means that
very long range. How long?
We get about 1,000 feet line of sight
between
our devices from a relatively low power device. But what it means is that if you configure one of these as, say, as the master clock on set, or wherever the location is, that's the Timecode Buddy Wi-Fi master. We could maybe put that into the master mode, as in transmit, and then we put these guys on on each camera, and we're wirelessly synced immediately without any jam syncing. Twice a second, these are getting sync packets from the master clock to an accuracy of about 1 HD video line. So we remain synced all day long, no slip, from start to finish. So we've got effectively zero latency. And then we provide timecode and genlock from the device into the camera or sound.
Well, that's terrific. So you can't go into a DSLR with that, right? But
we can. If it's a DSLR, we've got a menu option in there, so we come out at mic level, go into a mic level input, put it on LTC on the audio track. But to combat the DSLR thing, the whole part of this system is not only do we have the RF system to keep all our devices in sync, we actually have Wi-Fi module built into the units as well. So this unit has got a Wi-Fi module simultaneous to the RF, which means that now we can share that same frame accurate time code with whoever wants to share it. So for example, we've got a selection of apps. We've got our own free app. There's a comprehensive on-set logging app called Movie Slate.
That's really a great idea.
We're in Adobe Prelude Live Logger app. So we can wirelessly sync over Wi-Fi the same time code that we're syncing over RF, so that anyone can share it. On OS X, on Mac, we share with QTake HD and Softron Media Recorder. So we have that as an open protocol so that people with applications can share the time code, because synchronization is getting more and more important. So we can share all that around set, as well as keeping our own kit in sync.
Excellent. And how much are these units?
This unit is just $1,100, and the mini TRX unit that tends to go on the cameras, that's $975.
Okay.
Okay. So,
and that goes on the cameras and also the audio recorder?
It can do. They're transceivers, so they can configure as transmitter or receivers.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's excellent. And you can use this, obviously, you said you can use it on DSLR, but you can use it on anything.
Yeah, you can. So DSLR, you see, obviously, yeah, as you say, you can put it onto an audio track, but by using our application, our iPad app, or any of the other third-party iPad apps, once you've logged onto that Wi-Fi network, you can visually slate your DSLR with the timecode. So if you've got a big shoot and all your guys are running around on many cameras and they need to quickly slate their camera, just to open up the iPhone, log onto the Wi-Fi network, slate their camera, the editor's got a clue.
And it works with Teradek as well, doesn't it?
Works with Teradek, yeah. Well, we expanded this system because we thought, well, this is great for our own infrastructure for cameras and sound guys. We need to make this, like we've shared the Wi-Fi protocol, we wanted to now share the technology of the robust data link and all the features that it offers. So we released what we call our System 1 board, which is a fairly new, which is a modular pre-approved for radio approvals board, which has got the RF link in it, the Wi-Fi in it if it's needed, and quite a powerful processor with a whole load of interfaces. Now the beauty of that is that we've now got two examples, one being the Teradek, where we can integrate this into someone else's hardware product to save doubling up on stuff, so we don't have to have two screens, don't have to have two boxes on the camera. Everyone's telling us we don't need to have too many boxes on the camera, just keep it simple. All our customers were telling us that we would like wireless video, as well as wireless timecode and wireless logging. So what better way to put it all in one box?
Excellent.
So with the Teradek Q Pro, with the Timecode Buddy board inside, it effectively replaces the whole of that box.
Wow.
with that modular board inside the cube. So not only now do we get wireless video streaming to the iPad, so the logger, if you like, if someone in production is logging notes, metadata, against the accurate timecode that we've got, we can get the metadata out of the camera through the cube. We can wirelessly stream that to the iPad. We can add content notes. We can look at the video using obviously the cube streaming, all in one box, one neat box on the camera. So
awesome.
It's a no-brainer.
Awesome, and you don't have to worry about more batteries and charging more batteries.
No
it's all
batteries,
together.
because it's all in there.
Yeah.
But it's still compatible with the rest of the system, so everyone else on set can still share the same code.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And when you go into a DSLR and you use the mic jack,
Yeah.
can you feed audio into that as well?
Yeah, you can feed audio into it, and obviously on most NLEs, you can decode the LTC off the audio track.
Right.
Or you could buy a plug-in. If your NLE doesn't support it, you can buy a plug-in to decode it.
So what is it, a special cable that is kind of giving you?
No, you literally just put that to DSLR output level in the menu, and go BNC to 3.5mm jack or whatever the input on there.
But then you're using the 3.5mm jack.
You would be then using the audio ports.
Could you split it? Could you put a headphone
split
splitter
it,
in?
you could put LTC on one track and audio on the other as a guide track.
Right.
Or you could, as you say, or you could just log onto the Wi-Fi and visually slate that camera.
Right.
So talking slates, using the modular on board as well, we thought, well, everybody was saying that
I love slates.
Slates are great, aren't they?
They're so great.
Nothing better than a
I've
hardware
always wanted
slate.
a slate. I got to get a slate. I've got a slate, but I got to get a real one like that. That's great.
Yeah. So what we did, obviously, quite a lot on set with episodic TV and what have you, that people still, in terms of slating, prefer to use a hardware slate, understandably. They might, in production, like to use the soft slate, the iPad, for metadata entry and keeping up the scene and take or for the scripty. So again, we thought, what better way to integrate this technology and the technology that's in the Cube Pro inside the slate. So it all talks on the same network, it's all RF linked and jammed on that long range data link, so the timecode on there is exactly the same timecode as on set all day long. It's also got a Wi-Fi module built in, so it can join the Teradek network or the Timecode Buddy network. And what it means now is that this second display underneath is completely customized from the app. So rather than having to mark up the board all the time and maybe get that out of sequence with the script supervisor or the sound guy, this will automatically follow whatever you've selected on the app. So using our third-party interface, all the information, all the menus are actually on that screen.
That's terrific.
And the clap time, when you clap the sticks, that clap time is transmitted back. The exact timecode frame is transmitted back to the app to put in the notes. So all these things, hopefully on production, just help make things go quicker, save time, save money.
Making it more efficient. Thank you so much, Timecode Buddy. Check them out. They're also in the Teradek products now, so it's really awesome. Very efficient, very nice, very cool. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Timecode Buddy. Check them out. I'm Michael Artsis. We got a whole lot more show for you. We're just going to keep it going here at NAB 2014. Keep it locked here. We'll be back in just a minute.